to take it off the carabiner, and it has to specifically be that counter action carabiner. And now it will open up wide enough, but you're upside down, flip it.
Yep.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, just like that.
Hey, do me a favor though. Easy on the language.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, I gotta edit a ton of stuff.
Yeah. All right, you're right. Whole lot of bleeps and bloops on my reel.
Yeah. Where am I stopping to?
We are gonna check every block on the way up.
Okay, so every section.
Yeah, you're gonna want to go up, and you're gonna want to give me room because I need to climb around underneath you.
Okay.
And whistle, we'll talk. So you need to go up to dark blue, light blue juncture.
Okay.
And you can either climb off of the ladder onto the tower and just, you know, swing yourself barn door over or however you feel comfortable, or you can give me one body length.
I'll give you a rung.
Well, I need to get my feet onto that light blue, so you need to be 6 feet above that juncture then.
Okay.
And then you can come down when I cross out.
Okay.
And then you'll go up past it, because you're gonna need to go. We need to get off the ladder to do the inspection.
Okay. Well,
let's. One thing, and that's the one thing I think you haven't done.
No, I have not.
So that's gonna be your moment.
I'm all right.
But I'll show you.
Like I said, I more or less want to get up there, and then we can talk about it and figure out what we need to do and all that stuff like that. So.
And I'll check them all on the way up. Well, I'll check the 3 far ones on the way up, and then if you want to, the top 3 are close. It's a pretty easy.
Okay.
And if you want to try it, then I'll let you do like the 3rd, 4th one up, the 4th one up.
Yeah.
That's a little closer.
Okay. Well, like I said, we got to do this, so let's get going.
We're just in a rush to start climbing. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get you. You're like, we're physically on the tower now.
Right. Came up here, right? I need to walk out there to check those. So I go the other way. Okay. But it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to reach around you and hook my hook over here, okay? Okay. Now I want it on my right side because I'm walking that way. So I'm going to go this right here.
Yep. Got it?
Yep. Okay.
I got you.
Okay. Now I'm gonna come out of this right here. Right, because I hooked myself off to the ladder.
Yes.
Now, like I said, I like to climb off this way.
Okay.
It's easier for me to come to high.
The side.
And walk low. Some guys like to go this way and then transition here.
No, I don't like that transition.
I like this much better because I have the ladder all the way to here.
And then once you get to the pole over there.
And then I'm at the pole over there.
Okay.
So I like going this way. Right, so you're gonna get into here.
So then you over the top there?
Yep, and you must choke to the Kevlar ring.
Okay.
You must choke to the spray ring.
Okay.
You cannot hook here. So I'm at my Kevlar, so I can park that. And I'm gonna come over here and walk myself all the way on out. We're just looking for, right here basically, we're looking for everything to be lined up and everything to be tight and the guide block to have enough material in between the cable and the bolt.
Okay.
So
now remember, the first one was the one that I pointed out.
Right.
on your right.
Right, this side.
Yes.
And I'm gonna touch it, but it looks fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna put fingertips in. I don't necessarily, I don't always put fingertips on it. Another easy way to check it.
This is getting me a little,
Sketch?
yeah, give me just a second.
You're okay, take a deep breath. This is the biggest one. This is the biggest one.
I got you.
Know what I mean? Everything
Biggest span.
is, yeah,
Everything's
this is the
tight.
biggest one.
I know, it's just, I don't have the reach like you do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah?
Stretch yourself out, keep going. You got 2 more feet of this
give me a minute.
Yeah, take your time. I'm not rushing you. I'm just saying you have the reach. It's just a matter of being comfortable to stretch yourself out all the way like that. See? You got the reach.
I know.
You're nice and safe.
I know, just give me a minute.
You're all right. Take your time. I'm just trying to, you know what I mean?
I know. I have a process in my head that I have to kind of check off before I do anything.
By all means, handle it. I'm certainly not rushing you, my friend. You have all the time in the world.
Okay. That's getting my, yeah, I'm puckering a bit.
Yeah, it's harshing your throat a little.
Yeah.
You're not on the ladder anymore.
I know.
You're right. Park your lanyard. Get yourself comfy. There you go.
Now, do you usually double tie on this?
I don't. You know, you're secured off, but it's entirely up to you. I personally like to drag it behind me.
Okay.
Because that way when I get to the end, it's not pulling my shoulder over or pulling me down. I like to drag it behind me and then it just kind of stays behind me.
I was gonna say, how am I gonna get to the point where I have to like transition onto the top of there?
Well, as you walk out to the edge,
Okay.
you'll find a point where you feel more comfortable taking that step down to the dark blue. And that gives you a few more inches. And from there, you should be able to go that extra, foot until you're in contact with that pillar. So it should be pretty natural when you get down there.
Okay. It is starting to feel that way now.
Yeah.
But originally it wasn't.
It looks weird. But when you get down there, it feels natural. That's your natural climb span.
Okay. So now I feel comfortable actually.
Now you can go on ahead and let that pull, and if you want to throw your leg over that crossbar, you can kind of sit down on that after yeah. And that's up to you. I don't usually sit down because I'm only there for a second. If you got to get real low, I got old knees back from wakeboarding, so now I don't generally squat down right there because it's hard to squat and reach for me.
Yeah.
But I usually just grab that, grab a half a cheek on that railing right there, and that just allows you to be stable. You can take that foot over and sit down right where you're, that there's no gap in between the block and the bolt, the block and the bracket, the block and the nut, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're looking for space and you don't see any space in there.
Okay. Now I know at least where I should be sitting and all that, and I was able to actually reach it with my foot.
Person I've ever seen sit like this.
Okay.
Everybody else just walks on out there, takes a look. If there's something funky, one of those numbers, and just kind of kick it, because you can just kick the bracket. If there's anything loose and you kick the bracket, you'll hear it jingle like a bell.
Yeah.
All right, so now you're going to just repeat that process in reverse. Start out on the dark blue, work your way on down until you're a little high up into your chest. Step up to the light blue. Just the same way, back on top. Start feeling a little sketchy.
I feel better right here.
Yeah. And like I said, this is your most intimidating span. This is the one this is my first one because it's the one that I always look at and go, oh.
Yeah,
As I step off the ladder,
that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, that little me, what am I doing? Yeah.
I was say I'm gonna have to bleep so many times.
That's totally my fault. I cuss like a sailor, so I'm trying.
You're good.
Sorry, it's my fault.
You're good.
But yeah, you step off that ladder and you go, oh my God, what did I do?
But honestly, like, now that I physically have done this, I feel better. But man, when I was right here, I was about to a brick.
Uh-huh. Yeah, man. That's all right. Or as long as there's somebody here to shoot the shot, then you can just radio me and let me know. I just need a shot, that's all. Okay. Liquid lunch, baby. What time? 10:30? Let's just go now. No. Coming back now. He's a good climber. He'll get the hang of it. Got to get his confidence up a little bit. I know it. I love you, dog. He said, I don't know anything about flying. I don't know how to fly.
All right.
Yeah. Got it. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you for taking the time. I'm sorry if I said, yo, give me a second, but...
Well, we're at... Huh? Under the staircase, sir. The one on the side is open. You can get in that way, sir.
All right.
And you're just going to want to look at here, right? We're listening for noises. We're looking for wobbles, anything crazy.
So am I supposed to...
On the side or only tomorrow?
Tell him to do it now.
All right. We are all set. Shoot your shot. All right, you got seconds. And now we're just listening for these pulleys and listening for noises and like that. 10-4, all clear. Sounds pretty good. There's a little friction sounding, but not too bad. See how much quieter these sound?
Yeah.
You got seconds. And now we're just listening for these pulleys and listening for noises and like that. 10-4, all clear. Sounds pretty good. There's a little friction sounding. Not too bad. See how much quieter these sound?
Yeah,